Hello and welcome back to another episode of Camembert Coasts here in Cities Skylines. Now, apology if my voice sounds a little bit different. I've got a little bit of a chest infection today, so I'm going to try and keep this as good as I can, but this is a slightly shorter video just because of the nature of things. Today we'll be looking at the Farmlands here in Camembert Coasts, which is going to actually have a little bit of railway infrastructure as well. Big industrial yard for shunting and stuff, and I will add to this in the near future. But for now, sit back, grab a drink, and let's watch this cute little video. Let's go. So we start off by placing down our hub. These fields aren't actually vanilla, you can probably guess that. These are made by a wonderful asset creator. XL Fields gives them a bit more natural look. Just playing around with Move It, making sure they're all lined up. Adding in some grain silos and a little bit of a building area. These great networks as well kind of give a new vibe to the area. And then straight away I started working on this shunting yard as such, a little bit of a rail network, which I think turned out really well in the end. I feel like for the produce that we've got coming in and out of the city, we only had a little bit in our forestry area, sorry. So having a main yard that brings in and out a lot of things from the outside regions was going to be pretty necessary for this area. You can see I added in this lovely warehouse type thing, which I connected up with the rails, and then add in a secondary warehouse that doesn't have a rail connection, just for any other products made in factories. Adding a few little details. I did go back and add some more of this after this time lapse because I realized I didn't have many of the props downloaded, so that's why we've got some passenger trains. Adding in some crane assets as well to make it look a little bit more realistic, and then finally adding in some shelter for those rainy days apparently that we have here. I'm so looking forward to weather in CS2. This could be fantastic. Now, carrying on with the farm, we added in a few more fields. This fit perfectly in with what I was doing. And then we go back to adding in some of these extra buildings. The milk plants, the cattle ranches. Milk plants is not the word I was looking for. We did move things around a little bit, make it look a little bit more spaced out where we can. But as you can see, we kept this side area just for imports and exports. I think it turned out pretty well in the end. Obviously a little bit of and then just trying to make this area come to life a little bit. I think we've thrown some parking here, only small, nothing too fancy. Yeah, there we go. Kind of complete this area. We also had to finally get rid of those wind turbines, so I found this asset. Well, first we were looking for solar, but we ended up using these Helios solar towers, which were very useful. I think they produce 512 megawatts. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they did come in very, very handy. Adding in some areas down here, I felt this area looked a little bit plain, especially being near the train station. Adding in a load of trees and nature kind of really fixed this area where we could. I also wanted to add in a few residential areas for people who want to live locally. These little farmers, markets, housing. My words are everywhere today, Jesus, apologies. And then we add in some parks in between them, and then we essentially just carried on expanding out this area of more and more fields, making sure we've got a good demand of produce coming in and out of the city. Obviously we can see me changing the road slightly here because I went slightly off grid, just to give it a little bit more of a natural look. And here you can see the overall product. Nice clean farmland to start off with, and we've completely overhauled that with a load of in and out. Let me do that again. We've completely overhauled this area, fields a la crazy. We've got a brand new shunting yard, which you can see in the background, probably one of my favorite bits. I'm gonna see if I can get any custom animations for that. But yeah, that's the end of this very, very quick episode. As always, thank you for watching and supporting the channel as we grow. We've grown on Twitch, we've grown on YouTube, so keep in that support. Like the video, feel free to follow and subscribe if you wish. And we'll be back next time with a little bit more of a heavy build. That's right, we're going to go intense So I'll see you there. Make sure to tune in, and I can't wait for you to see it. Bye now.